What is going on, everyone? First and foremost, I want to say thank you for being here right now, watching this video. I do really appreciate you for your time, and I would really appreciate if you do consider subscribing, simply because it does truly help me out a lot. Now, we're going to be reacting to Kanye West himself exposes Kim Kardashian for being Diddy's VIP freak-off worker, man. Now that is absolutely insane, but we all know Kanye, man. He can go on rants, man. He has his moments where he wants to, expose everyone. Then he has his moment where he pretty much just wants to be kind of left alone. You get what I mean? But overall, yeah, man. Me personally, I already know what kind of person Diddy is, bro. Pretty sure everybody knows at this point, ever since the raid. This used to be one of those situations where you would only know about Diddy if you were into the conspiracy side of YouTube. You'd know about Diddy, Jay-Z, stuff like that, man. But overall, ever since the raid happened and stuff like that, it's just like pretty much everybody knows, man. You could literally talk to a random person on the street, mention anything about Diddy, and they'd most likely already know everything that's going on and, the stuff Diddy has done. Let's just say that. I'm intrigued about this video. Saw this on my YouTube feed, decided to check it out, but not only check it out, but react to it, man. But yeah, without further ado, enough with the yap. And I know I just went on a yap spree, so without further ado, let's just play the video, see what it's talking about, and I'll share my full opinion at the end of the video.
When the feds raided Puffy's houses, they found tapes with evidence of Kris Jenner being part of some criminal activities.
One of the key linchpins is Corey Gamble. Corey Gamble, the boyfriend of Pimp Mama Kris Jenner.
24 hours before the raid, Kim Kardashian decides to unfollow Diddy, right? Well,
it's open season on Diddy these days. However, it seems like before Diddy sees the inside of a jail cell, he's going to drag down others with himself. And the Kardashians happen to be on the top of the list. According to the rumor mill, these two have been working together in the shadows for years. Heck, there are speculations about Kim Kardashian even attending Diddy's infamous parties. To make it worse, it looks like Kanye West might spill the deets before the authorities have the chance to uncover the evidence themselves. Just what card does West have up his sleeve? And is Kim really a Diddy VIP freak-off worker? Let's find out.
You think about if Harley was part of intelligence, right? What kind of people you think are surrounding my kids? What kind of people you think are in that house?
Diddy's been having a hard year. He comes out of the freeing pan only to end up in the fire. Still, no one was expecting Homeland Security to kick down his door. On March 25th, 2024, authorities paid the record executive a special visit. They raided his multi-million-dollar mansions in Miami and Los Angeles, and apparently they hit the jackpot. According to reports, the feds were able to find firearms, multiple electronics, and hours of footage. It was like the climax of a thriller. In the midst of the chaos that ensued, a particular someone thought they could sneak right past us. But honey, nothing escapes internet detectives. Apparently, a day before the raid on Diddy's house, Kim unfollowed Diddy on Instagram. And why is that suspicious? Well, Kim had a lot of opportunities to unfollow the record executive. You know when Cassie filed her lawsuit? Yeah, that would have been a good time to distance herself from Diddy. But the fact that she chose to do this now, and that too, a day before Diddy's house was raided, smells all kinds of fishy to fans. It's almost like Kim knew about the raid beforehand. She may be a lawyer, but let's be real, her connections can't be that strong. And there's also another thing. The fact that Kim unfollowed Diddy seems to suggest that she was trying to erase any evidence of a relationship between the two. Now, why would she try to do that? Well, the running theory is that Kim has the same skeletons in her closet as Diddy. In fact, she's been rumored to be a frequent Diddy partygoer, and if those secrets are revealed, it's going to be lights out for the Kardashians. But are fans merely connecting dots in the air simply because Kim unfollowed Diddy on IG? Well, of course not. As desperately as the Kardashians have been trying to cover up their connections with Diddy, they forgot to keep two figures in the basement, Lou Taylor and Corey Gamble. Both these people hold key positions in Diddy's empire and have been linked to the Kardashians as well. Let's start with Lou Taylor first. Ask anyone in the industry and they'll tell you that Lou Taylor is the devil. Britney Spears has a personal score to settle with the businesswoman since she played a direct role in orchestrating Spears' conservatorship. In fact, if Lou hadn't been in the picture, the toxic singer might not have had to go through all that in the first first place. Britney laid out the truth in her memoir, The Woman in Me. According to her, before going to court in 2008, the singer's legal guardian at the time and father, Jamie Spears, struck up a close friendship with Lou Taylor. In fact, the exact words that Britney used were that her dad worshipped Taylor. And guess who planted the idea of putting the singer under a conservatorship in his mind in the first place? According to Britney, she was front and center during the implementation of the conservatorship that would later allow them to control and take over my career. She continued, Lou, who had just started a new company called TriStar Sports and Entertainment Group, was directly involved in calling the shots right before the conservatorship. At the time, she had few real clients. She basically used my name and hard work to build her company. Taylor tried to shut down the rumors by claiming innocence, but Britney's lawyers slapped her in the face with a collection of emails from 2008 that implicated her role in the conservatorship. One of the emails straight up showed Taylor saying that she was looking forward to working with Jamie's legal team. In another email, Taylor said that TriStar will serve as a co-conservator of Britney's multi-million-dollar estate. Honestly, for someone as shady as Taylor, she sure needs to learn how to tell better lies because no one's buying her innocence. Fans know all too well about how she used Britney's earnings to pay for puff pieces about herself in major Hollywood publications, and how she charged her legal fees to Britney's estate. But this is where things get even shadier. Apparently, after successfully putting Spears under conservatorship, Taylor found her true calling. She proceeded to go after other celebrities as well. Back in 2019, Courtney Love blessed the entrepreneur for trying to pull the same dirty tricks on her. She posted some photos of herself in a half-open robe when a fan asked her a burning question. They wrote, "Is it true that Lou Taylor, who planned the conservatorship for Britney with her father, wanted to put you in a conservatorship too?" "And what do you know?" Courtney replied. The short answer was yes. Meanwhile, the long answer kinda went like this. Lou did try, for a mutated strain of a conservatorship. She and the Geralds made an attempt to control Kurt's name and likeness and all Nirvana songs, 96%, then sell the publishing, by which time I'd be in a conservatorship or more likely, dead. She also said, "I was successful at blocking only Lou. That's just because I chant a lot, which makes me lucky, but not Spears' buddies. I just looked at Britney's account. There's no point in sticking my neck out for her now. Her pack of wolves almost killed me and my only child." Before adding, "I just got away from Sam Lutfi after 8.5 hellish years. Bad as he is, he doesn't hold a candle to those people. I've tried to lobby attorneys for years with a glimmer of humanity to take on Spears' situation, and they always back out. And frankly, I'm done with it." So not only did Lou try to go after Kurt Cobain's legacy, but she also endangered the life of Love and her child. Just how dangerous is she? And you know the worst of it all? We've only scratched the surface. Apparently, Taylor tried to do the same thing to Justin Bieber. What's more, back in 2010, Michael Lohan, aka Lindsay Lohan's dad, also accused Lou Taylor and Dina Lohan, the actress mother, of trying to put Lindsay under a conservatorship, all because they wanted to get that bag.
Before we talk about Britney, Mike Lohan, which is the Lohan girl, Lindsay Lohan's daddy, accused Lou Taylor and the mama Dina Lohan for trying to put Lindsay Lohan in a conservatorship concerning her money.
They don't call her Lucifer and the gay demon exorcist for no reason, you know. However, despite all the skeletons in Taylor's closet, you have to admit one thing. This lady knows how to get the job done. She's got a killer resume for all the wrong reasons, which makes her exactly the kind of person the Kardashians would consider doing business with. And surprise, surprise, these two are in cahoots after all. Fans didn't learn of their connection until 2020. That year, Lou and her company, TriStar Sports and Entertainment, were named in the public filings of several of the Kardashians' companies, including Kylie Cosmetics, Kendall Jenner Inc., Cactus Jack Enterprises LLC, and KKW Beauty. And that's not all. In February 2023, Taylor reportedly helped Kim Kardashian secure the keys to a $70.4 million mansion in Malibu. Apparently, Kim also got a $48.7 million loan through a trust that happened to be associated with Lou's company. Seems like the Kardashians rely on Taylor a great deal because a month later, Khloe took out a $7 million loan for her own home with the help of TriStar. Fast forward to April 2023, and the Sun broke the internet with news of Kylie Jenner taking out a $7.5 million mortgage with the help of TriStar to buy a $36.5 million mansion. What's more, Page 6 uncovered documents filed with the California Secretary of State, which revealed Lou as an agent for service of process Kanyewest for the Kardashian-Jenner clan. For those of you scratching your heads right now, it basically means that she was given the position to receive legal correspondence on behalf of the business. But wait, what does this have to do with Diddy and the Kardashians? Well, if you go through Taylor's client list, you'll find Sean Diddy Combs on there as well. In fact, guess where Taylor first started her career? Uptown Records. She joined a management firm called Davamos, where she got the opportunity to work with the record label, and that's how she ended up in Diddy's orbit. And guess what? They're still working together. An account on X by the name of Mex Defying pulled back the curtain on the alleged connections between Taylor and Diddy. And it's kind of scary how these two have been under our noses the entire time. In another tweet, the person wrote, Diddy and Lou Taylor are both connected to the Live Nation crew. They seem to be the most prolific corporation in the music industry that protects abusers. Oh, and if you thought that was a lot, well, hold on to your hats because there's apparently a whole lot more to spill. Another tweet said, Diddy and Lou Taylor are both tied to a Christian doctrine that champions the prosperity gospel and fetishizes proximity to celebrities, one example being church home. For anyone still denying the allegations, well, why don't you go through the latest lawsuit filed against the hip-hop mogul by music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones. The 70-page lawsuit dropped a lot of names, one of which happened to be someone from Lou Taylor's camp. The lawsuit read, upon information and belief, defendants Lucian Charles Grange, in his capacity as CEO of UMG, authorized Motown Records and Universal Music Group to provide financial resources to defendants Sean Combs and Love Records through wire transfers to defendants Sean Combs and Love Records accountant Robin Greenhill. Upon information and belief, Ms. Greenhill ensured the wiring, funds transfer, or cash payments to workers were completed. Who's Robin Greenhill, you ask? Well, not only does she work at TriStar, but she's also been Taylor's associate for a while. Robin was allegedly responsible for surveilling Britney around the clock during her conservatorship.
And this person right here, who is the CEO of TriStar Sports and Entertainment, and this is her executive whatever person, Robin Greenhill. Trust me, I'm going to get to the connection here in just a second. Robin Greenhill was Britney Spears' assistant, who was also accused of bugging her phone, listening, spying on her, etc., etc. And these two women right here were supposed to sit down for depositions regarding a case that's currently still going on with Britney Spears and things that happened. In this new lawsuit with P. Diddy, civil suit, you can read all these things, that he did, including trafficking of minors. And in the court documents, this woman right here, Robin Greenhill, is listed as the person who paid the workers.
And get this, Lou has also been allegedly paying off Diddy's victims using a church slush fund.
This person by the name of Lou Taylor is apparently Diddy's manager. And this Lou Taylor woman is also on the board of Hillsong's church home. So, Lou Taylor apparently is paying off, allegedly, some of Diddy's victims from this slush fund through some church fund, okay?
And guess what? Kris is at the center of it all.
Kim Kardashian mama has been making these girls pay 10% tithes to some church that Lou Taylor and her husband is basically owner, co-owner, whatever.
Yikes, just how deep do their ties run? Well, real deep, because we still got Corey Gamble in the house. For those of you who don't know, Corey is Kris's boyfriend. The two first met at a party in 2014. Back then, there was some trouble in paradise with Kris and Caitlyn Jenner, and Corey happened to be her knight in shining armor. The pair was spotted on many romantic dates and getaways until the momager made it official by having Corey make an appearance on Keeping Up with the Kardashians on March 22nd, 2015, and as far as we know, they're still together. Now, when Corey first popped, fans didn't think much about him. They thought that the love would fizzle out in a couple of years, and Gamble would just become another name in Kris's life. However, it turns out that Gamble might just have been the ace up the Kardashians' sleeves. Apparently, he's related to Diddy of all people. And how do we know that? Well, fans uncovered pictures of Gamble at Kim Porter's house on the day she passed away.
How am I just now finding out that not only was Corey Gamble extremely close to Kim Porter and Diddy, he was there. He was there when the coroners arrived to Kim Porter's house after 911 was called. Am I crazy? That's Corey Gamble, 100%. Not in the blue, the one right behind him. I don't even have a theory.
There's also a picture of Corey and Kim Porter floating around on the internet.
Is Corey Gamble. I have a feeling this man, Corey Gamble, is going to be part of the industry fallout that is happening right now. Corey Gamble was so close with Kim Porter, so close to the point that he has said that he helped raise P. Diddy's children.
Now, what does all of it mean? Well, the internet has some thoughts.
Kris Jenner and the Kardashians have had a very long friendship with P. Diddy, and we know by now Kim Kardashian unfollowed P. Diddy 24 hours before his home was raided. Corey Gamble also has a very close friendship with figures such as Jay-Z and Beyonce. And like I said, very, very close to Kim Porter, but he stayed close to P. Diddy after Kim Porter passed away. I cannot put my finger on it. It has always been so
Involved in celebrities' lives, labeling them mentally ill, and then placing them under a conservatorship, all the while she rakes in millions. As for Corey, well, Kanye's never liked him as well. Back in the day, he straight up called Corey a CIA agent.
All right, so hopping over to trending this week, Kanye West goes off about Corey Gamble and Cardi B in a leaked, unreleased 2018 documentary footage.
This is my job. This is my this. He's a Illuminati. That's why fucking Cardi B is over there. Cardi B is a plant by the Illuminati. She don't write her raps. She just there to like sound as ignorant as possible, and then make songs like get some money. You know, she's literally replaced, you know, Nicki Minaj purposely. That they put her there, and now she doesn't know what to do, and she's just she has no idea what the going on. She thinks it's just a blessing from the universe.
He has also expressed concern for the kind of people that surround his kids under the Kardashians' roof.
Intelligence, but this is my trainer. So this shows you the kind of handlers that are around the superstars in California, right? So it says, I'm going to help you one of a couple ways. First, you and I sit down and have a loving and open conversation, but you don't use cuss words. That's right. What kind of people you think are surrounding my kids? What kind of people you think are in that house?
Also, let's not forget that when Corey first entered the picture, Kanye was all kinds of spooked and he made sure to air his grievances. In a fiery IG post, West put Corey on blast along with Diddy, writing, "God has a plan to remove the godless Corey. Needed to never be here anyway, and I think he's a nice person. Not a great person. A nice person who used to be around Puff's family, then got around Justin Bieber, and then when Chris got divorced, he slid in. He became the TV version of a father figure, and as he always called himself, a real N-word." He continued, "He once told my wife he knew what music she should be listening to. So when I seen him a week later, I had him removed from my daughter's birthday party. We still never met his family, and I guess we never will. He got my wife linked with the liberals in a deep way. That was his job. For some reason, I always felt like he worked for DuPont or some organization in that pedigree." And that's not all. Apparently, Kanye was bold enough to bring up his concerns with the Kardashians. The rapper apparently straight up texted Corey back in the day about how it was weird that they'd never met his family. And let's just say, the momager wasn't too happy about West coming for her boyfriend like that.
Guys, hi.
Everybody's in the neighborhood.
What's happening? What's going on with you? What? I sense a crisis. Okay. Oh, no. She said, oh, okay. Then I'll tell you. Kanye texted Corey something really rude. Kanye was like, I think it's weird, like we've never met his family.
That's weird.
Kanye, I just wish I knew why he has to bring bad energy into the field at 6 o'clock in the morning.
It became West versus Gamble, and everyone knows who the Kardashians chose. It was Corey, which does raise some red flags. Sure, West had his issues, but he is the father of Kim's kids. Meanwhile, Corey is just a dude. So why did the Kardashians make that choice? Well, some fans think that Corey brings more influence to the table. It's obvious he's tied to Diddy. He's also been spotted hanging out with Steve Harvey and Jay-Z every now and then. With those kinds of connections, it's obvious who the Kardashian would go with.
Always wondered that. I also found Corey's old Twitter account, and it didn't give me a lot of really anything other than a few cringy photos. Exhibit A, Exhibit B, Exhibit C. I just don't get it. How has this man been everywhere, have connections with everyone, but he is really only known as Kris Jenner's boyfriend? Corey Gamble, I'm onto your trail. I'm onto your trail. I don't know where it's leading me. but we'll be back to talk about this more.
However, Kanye's just about had enough of the Kardashians, and apparently he's about to expose his ex-wife in particular for participating in Diddy's freak-offs. And guess what? With Kanye on the verge of blowing the whistle on the Kardashians and their alleged ties to Diddy, word on the street is that it's code red at the Kardashians' house. Apparently, Mama Bear and her daughters are getting things in order behind the scenes so the authorities can't tie them to anything. One account on X revealed reports are coming out that behind the scenes Chris and Kim are lawyering up because of what is on the tapes regarding the P. Diddy freak-offs that involved minors. Meanwhile, another TikToker spilled the beans saying,
The feds are looking for Kris Jenner. When the feds raided Puffy's houses, they found tapes with evidence of Kris Jenner being part of some criminal activities.
However, the Kardashians may need to try harder because in case they missed the news, Kanye had hidden cameras in every house of his mansion. So if they happen to be in that room talking smack about someone like Taylor Swift, it's probably on one of those tapes.
Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties and his house parties, upon the information belief that due to the treasure trove of evidence he has in his possession, Mr. Combs believes that he's above the law and untouchable. Upon the information belief, he employs Joe Cruz as his IT director. The writer, this writer has spoken.
As for fans, they couldn't be happier for West getting the last laugh. For years, he's been mocked by the Kardashians, but now he gets to sit back and watch karma do its work. One person commented, "I knew Kanye wasn't crazy. I always stood by him. Ah, man, I'm smiling ear to ear. Nothing makes me happier than evil finally being exposed." But what do you think of the situation? Do you think Kim's really...
But yeah, man, that is the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think about all of this down in the comment section, and subscribe for more content, man. But overall, this is wild, man. This is absolutely wild. Looks like some of the Kardashians were actually attending Diddy's parties. Do y'all think, let me know, man, because I'm wondering, man, do y'all think some of the Kardashians are actually gonna go down with Diddy? You get what I mean? Simply because the guy has cameras all over his house. You get what I mean? All over his house. And it's not like it's there for no reason, right? It's there because it's blackmail footage. You get what I mean? You know, if he wants anyone to attend his parties, you know, get drunk, you know, take a lot of substances and not remember the next morning, Diddy's gonna definitely be there to remind those people what happened if they can't remember. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna show you what happened on those tapes, man. And it's really that simple. And you know, it's been, you know, going around that Diddy uses those tapes to blackmail people, get people to sign to his, you know, record label, which is pretty trashy. You get what I mean? Like, he doesn't pay his artists. And, you know, that's crazy, bro. But, you know, why would they sign to him? Who knows at the end of the day, bro. But, yeah, man, at the end of the day, there's a lot of footage, a lot of tapes, a lot of cameras all over the house. So the feds pretty much have access to all of those tapes, man. So let me know, man. Everything everybody did in Diddy's house is on that camera, bro. Is on that camera. So do y'all think those people who are on camera doing certain things are gonna go down with Diddy, especially some of the Kardashians? Let me know, man, because I don't know. But overall, don't have too much to say on this situation. This is wild, though. But just gonna end the video here. Let me know what you guys think about all of this down in the comment section. And overall, subscribe for more content because it truly does help me out a lot. But, bro, also, one more thing, man. Kanye West is absolutely all over the place. You get what I mean? I'm not saying he's a liar or anything, but at the end of the day, sometimes it's to the point where sometimes he wants to expose everybody. And, you know, there's other times where he just completely flips and doesn't want to be bothered whatsoever, man. You get what I mean? Next minute, he's praising God. Next minute, he's saying he is God. That's the prime example I'm basically trying to say, right? But overall, like I mentioned, just going to be here. Let me know what you guys think and subscribe for more content. Peace out.